Yeah, 23-year-old Amari Garlington's mother and cousin repeatedly told me that they are devastated about the stabbing. They say Amari has dealt with mental health issues for years, and they've repeatedly tried to get him help.
It's really hard still being here, knowing everything took place here.
Just outside Michelle Garcia's door are reminders of how her son died.
But he really did have just a good heart.
Amari was shot and killed by Aurora police last week. He'd called the 988 crisis line for help. Aurora police say the city's crisis response team tried to contact him, sending officers to his home on call of a suicidal subject. Not long after they arrived, they say Amari ran out with a knife, stabbing an officer and a police canine. That same officer shot and killed him.
I can't imagine the fear that the officers were in that moment and the community, but Amari never, in his right mind, would have done anything like that. And so, we just hope that they're recovering. And
Amari's cousin Val says for years, the family tried to get Amari the help he needed.
He's not this violent, hateful person. It was just those horrible manic psychosis episodes that he would struggle with.
Michelle says Amari has dealt with mental health challenges since he was 13, diagnosed with bipolar disorder at 19. Care can be hard to find. In 2022, Michelle says her son was in crisis and attempted suicide by cop, ending up in jail. And last week, when in crisis again, hurting himself and taking excessive medications, she took Amari to a mental health facility. She says only to be turned away, told to try a bigger hospital.
So I don't understand how that wasn't enough for them to put a hold on him and keep him, because if they had, then none of this would have happened.
Michelle and Val feel defeated, saying they tried every way to get Amari help, only to lose him.
People lose their lives, officers are injured. The poor canine, it's not fair for anybody. There's so many victims just because our system will not help people. It needs to change. Something has got to change.
Amari's family says they're devastated for the officer, hopeful that he and the canine make a full recovery. They say Amari wasn't a monster, but a young man in crisis. They want to see mental health supports and resources expanded so other people can get the help they need so this doesn't happen again. Rachel Krause, 9 News.